Father, I want to commit this conference to your hand. And Father, as we set out, we ask, oh God, the Lord, let your wisdom be made available to us. Thank you, Father, because lives will be changed. Thank you, Father, because by you being in our presence today, Father, you will bring to us revelation, for increased revelation, oh God, even for prosperity. Thank you, Father, oh God, for impact in all that we'll do today. And at the end of the day, we ask, oh God, our Lord, the glory will be yours and the blessings will be ours. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Please, you can have your seats. Thank you very much, everyone who's here this morning, and to our online, the folks who've joined online as well. We welcome you to the conference. As we start this morning, we have the Flutterwave team on hand, basically to walk us through some of the offerings that they have. I know they are connected remotely now. We will be projecting that on this screen for starters as well. But basically, they would be walking us through how we are able to use technology and how we're able to use some of the services that they're able to offer to enhance our businesses at whatever stage that they are in as well. So we're looking forward to a really great time and an impactful session with Flutterwave. I know they have a hard stop at some point, and that's why we're queuing them up to start up first.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Just let me know if my sound is okay. If you can hear me, please just type yes in the chat box.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Hi, my name is Jolaade. I am product manager for the Flutterwave store. And today I will walk you through the process of using the Flutterwave store to enhance your business. So in 1 second, I will share my screen. All right, so like I said, I'm going to walk you through the process of expanding your business using the Flutterwave store. So first things first, you might ask, what is the Flutterwave store? So basically, Flutterwave store is simply the easiest way to set up an online business where you basically put all your products, the prices, and customers are able to buy directly without having to contact you first. And there are several benefits of opening a Flutterwave store. These are the key highlights. So you don't need a website, you don't need any coding skills, you don't need a developer or a tech guru to help you set up. You are able to electronically generate your own invoices. So this way you're able to keep track of your finances, so you know who's owing you, who has paid up. And then you can create a seamless shopping experience for your customers. Like I said, they don't need to call you on the phone first. They don't need to ask you a message asking if this is available. They see the product online and they can buy them immediately. You're also able to create a payment link, which you send to your customers, and then they have an array of options they can then choose from and make payments to you. Now, the features of the store are, quite bountiful, but we've just streamlined it to these ones. So you are able to create your product list to capture the different variations. So if you have a pair of shoes that you sell in the blue, the red, the green, you're able to upload all of those and then upload the sizes as well. So it's not just one picture that you put up, you get the opportunity to put different variations of a product. You're also able to manage your inventory. What I mean by this is you put the levels of the stock that you have. So if you have 10 of the blue pairs of shoes, you can put that. If you have 11 of the red, you can put that as well. We have an inbuilt fraud management solution, which is super, super key because you want to feel safe in the environment in which you have your store. So that's absolutely secure. We're also PCI and DSS compliant. This means that we are able to share card information in a secure environment. So when your customer is putting in their card details, they don't have to worry about the security of that. And then we have multiple payment options, which include card, bank transfer, USSD, and QR code. This makes it possible for your customer to choose whichever payment option is most convenient for them. And then the good thing is that if you have customers abroad, they and the customers you have locally can use their cards. So there's no restriction, like it's only Nigerian cards that you can use, or it's only MasterCard, that sort of thing. It's a wide array of cards that we accept on the platform. There are also different channels which you can use. So it's a multi-channel one. You can use the web to access your store, and you can also use a newly launched mobile app that we have. And then in terms of setting discounts for your customers, if you feel that you want to have maybe like an Easter sale or a Christmas sale and fix it to a particular percentage, definitely you can do that. You have control fully of the discount levels that you give to your customers. So why Flutterwave Store? Flutterwave Store was an idea that was conceived at the point at which the lockdowns started. So in the wake of the pandemic, we thought to ourselves, how can we keep businesses going? How can we keep the lights on? And so the idea was to create an online store so that these businesses can come online, sell items without, having to risk their safety by going in physically. So who can use the Flutterwave store? Everyone. You don't have to have $1 million in the bank. You don't have to have a particular skill set. As long as you have a business that is legitimate, even if it's not registered, we have the option to have you open as an individual or as a corporate business. So that's great news. And so how does it work? You might begin to see.
What does the path to success in your online business look like? What are the ingredients needed to succeed in selling online? Here's the obvious things. You need the Flutterwave store. Here are the ingredients you need to succeed. Great product images, responsive layout, default payments integration, instant notifications, fast checkout, and even delivery. If you have no coding skills or knowledge, you're just as welcome because the Flutterwave store doesn't require any. You can create a store for your business for free and start selling in 5 minutes or less. Step 1. www.flutterwave.com/store and click on Set up your store for free. Step 2. Complete the sign up form and click Get Started. Step 3. Check your email inbox or verification mail and click on the link. Select how you want to accept payments. Step 4. Click on Store in the side menu of your admin panel, fill in the details, and take it online. Step 5. Add products and start selling. Create your own online store today and receive payments from around the world. The Flutterwave store. Just sign up, list, and sell. It's that easy.
Okay, so I guess everyone has a fair idea of what it is that I'm talking about. So you might begin to know, what is the journey from when the customer sees my store all the way until I'm paid? So here I've outlined an example using JK Fashion. This may turn out to be one of used business names, but it's an example. So the first step is the customer gets the link of your Flutterwave store because, of course, you've shared it with them, you're excited, you want everybody to check out your new great store. The customer first goes to JK Fashion, looks at what's available, and then makes their selection, after which they proceed to check out. Then they impute their personal information. This is basically saying their name, their address. They put their delivery information. It can be the same as their house address, or maybe they want it delivered to their office. They can put that as well. Then the customer selects the option to pay now, meaning that they're done with the process and they want to carry on. They then see a pop-up of a list of options, whether it's bank transfer, card payments, USSD, and then they choose the option that is most preferred by them. They then complete their payment, and JK Fashion would receive payment in their wallet. JK Fashion is then notified via email of the order information. So they see whether the customer wants a black pair of shoes or the yellow pair, and then sees the exact size that the customer wants. So they then walk into their store area and then pick out that item, have it packed and prepared for delivery. And then JK Fashion dispatches the item to the customer using whichever delivery partner is of their choosing. And then afterwards, JK Fashion is able to view their dashboard to see what the transaction trend has been. So for instance, if you want to check, oh, how did I perform last week or how did I perform last month? You're able to do that all on the dashboard. And so I would like to show you a few of our merchants who have used the Flutterwave store and what they have to say about it.
My name is Tosin Lawal. I'm the co-founder of Smoked Barbecue in a Box.
Smoked Barbecue in a Box was founded by myself and Tosin, my wife. We pretty much have a passion for cooking, and it has been a passion that has stayed with us over the years. We grill and cook for ourselves, our family, and our friends pretty much on a regular basis. And that passion to create something good, something unique, is the reason why we thought that we could put this out there, and have the larger populace experience what we experience as our family.
At Smoked Barbecue Box, our philosophy is togetherness and family values, which is the reason why we created the business and we created our products around this business.
At Smoke, though I'm a co-founder, I'm also the pitmaster. So I'm pretty much the one who is in the back end. I love grilling, I love getting my hands dirty. Our typical daily process starts by us prepping from 10 p.m. to about midnight. And from 5 a.m., I wake up to get the grills up. And we are cooking and grilling pretty much up until 2, 3 p.m. during the weekends when we work. Something that I'm passionate about. I don't see it as a job, I see it as a passion, which is the reason why I can stay on my feet for 7, 8 hours doing the same thing time after time, day after day. When we decided to start this business and we realized we had to reach our customers, we had to brainstorm to think of the best way to be able to put our products out there and for our customers to be able to see the products and also create a seamless payment process. That research process led me to identify the Flutterwave store. It was a no-brainer for us because apart from people locally being able to pay for things that we sell, we've been able to have customers from international, from the US, from the UK, from Qatar, who are also able to pay through the Flutterwave store, for our products. So being able to utilize this platform for our business, I would say it has been immense and it has actually helped us grow quite rapidly within the few months that we have been around for.
Another important thing that I would say that the Flutterwave store also helps us with is, the database that we're able to collate from having our clients, being able to reach our clients, and also being able to track, how we're doing on the platform and how many orders we're getting. For a small business, I think that it's such a small price to pay for that kind of service you get from a platform like Flutterwave Store. And it's really, really helped our business in the short time we started. At Smoked Barbecue Box, we create
a mouth-watering flame grill from our home to your home.
All right, so I guess that has whet your appetite. There's another client testimonial that I would like you to take a look at.
Hi, my name is Jennifer.
One second.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Oloko. I am an experienced makeup bar artist and the founder of the Yanga Beauty. I got into makeup artistry in 2011 and it's been an amazing journey. Fast forward to 2014, I had an experience where I used an inferior eyeliner, which I couldn't have makeup on for a year, which really, really was depressing. And in my recovery period, I started to research and try to create my own beauty product that would be premium, cruelty-free, secure, suitable, and reliable for the African woman. And in that, I discovered that the African woman or women were less represented in the sense that foundations, makeup, wearing that suitable for our complexions, the climate, they were not easily accessible to our market, and I decided to bridge the gap. At Yanga Beauty, we offer beauty products and services that empower the African woman to look good, feel confident and comfortable in the way that she presents herself to the world. At Yanga Beauty, we believe that the first requisite to success or to thrive is to confer benefits and the reward become automatically as a matter of course. We are so big on customer satisfaction. We actually call our customers jewels because they are valuable, precious, and unique in their own right. We're so big on social commerce, and we build conversations and connections via our digital channels. So I love the Flutterwave store because it is super simple to use. I'm able to send that link to our customers, and there's like an automatic invoice that just comes in. So even if I'm not around, my corporate support specialist receives that invoice to confirm the payments, and then it's so easy for us to fulfill our orders. So I remember when I was trying to build up my makeup kit, and I had to buy like a big eyeshadow palette, which didn't quite turn out well. And that encouraged me to make our own eyeshadow palettes, just putting the key colors there and liners. And I had a conversation with one of our jewels, and she was sharing how she loves the eyeshadow palette because it was just exactly what she needed. That was so encouraging to read, because it just meant that we were actually fulfilling a need in that time. One of the biggest challenges would have to be accepting international payments. I mean, we will get requests, do you have a retail partner in the US? Do you have a retail partner in South Africa or Ghana? And it was so frustrating that we had this product, but we couldn't, accept payments for them. And when we found Flutterwave, it was just like a breakthrough moment for us. So we're able to accept, different currencies on one platform, which is just mind-blowing, and just, we experience so many challenges. I don't think that receiving money should be one. So finding Flutterwave has just, solved that problem a whole lot, and just simplified our payments and operations here in Ghana.
Okay, so that's yet another example of a merchant who has used the store to be able to expand her reach. So now we're taking it from local to global. And so there are a couple of features that we're super excited about. This is integrated, trackable last mile delivery. What this means is that the customers will place the orders, get the goods dispatched to them using our trusted delivery partners. But then not just that, they can actually track the status. They can see in real time, what hub this is at, where the dispatch rider is, if it's in transit, when they're expecting delivery of their goods. So what this means for you as a merchant is that, the customer isn't calling you the whole time saying, oh, how far, where are my goods? And then digital ad management, meaning that you don't need to go through the process of going to an agency or, thinking about whether you're an expert or not. We're going to be able to incorporate a way in which, again, you're able to track what you're doing in terms of your advertisement and what that reach is, how many people are seeing your store, etc. And then ratings and reviews. So we know that when you come on board, you're going to be fantastic merchants. So what that means is that everybody gets to see that as well. So the customers will be able to see that, you're a shining star if you have your 4-star, your 5-star, and of course that is bound to boost sales for you. In the process of you coming on board, you don't walk alone. So we do help you grow your business by, going about it in this way. We have a webinar that is called Grow Your Business. And what it does is it helps you, it makes resources and tools available to you. So this is just an example. So we have different, we have different options. When you come on our YouTube channel, you will see that there's a list of webinars.
The website or the app need to be fast.
Let's go back. Just scroll up exactly. So you see the different topics. We've gotten a lot of feedback on this. It's actually very relevant to lots of SMA businesses because they're different topics they can come, click on, and get a wealth of information from. So this is free of charge. Once you sign up, you will get notified on when the sessions are scheduled to happen. So in summary, we're saying sign up for Flutterwave Store so that you don't have to go through the excruciating process of responding to every customer who wants you to respond to their DMs, telling them about the price, the material, how long is it going to take to get the items delivered, etc., etc. You don't need to wait for them to ask you for your bank account details because that can slow down the process. Some people can, forget about that transaction and just, even when you send the bank account details, maybe it takes too long, they forget, they move on. But of course, when they come to your Flutterwave store, it's happening live and direct. They see the products and they check out immediately. Thank you for listening. If there are any questions, we will now take them at this time. Thank you. Okay, so in the absence of any questions, we will let you carry on with the rest of the activities that are, slated to happen physically, and we can be reached on hi@flutterwavego.com. So if you have any questions that you think about later on, you can always send an email and we're very quick with our responses. Thank you, everyone, once again. It's been a pleasure to speak with you this morning.
Thank you, Flutterwave team. Jolaade, that was really, really a great presentation, and it's really good to also see the amazing work that Flutterwave is up to as well, enhancing, small businesses to do more, using the different channel and offerings that you have. If you're still on, I wanted to ask a question about, how easy will it be for someone who's not, technical in any way to basically, let's say for the example that you put up, which is like shoes. If I had, 15 or 20 pairs of shoes as inventory, which I typically sold maybe by WhatsApp to, people that I had access to, what would that transition look like for me, and bearing in mind that maybe I'm also not very computer savvy as well, but just to be able to go into that Flutterwave environment and create a store for myself.
All right, thank you for the question. So one thing that I can say for certain is that to come on board Flutterwave Store, you don't need to be a tech guru. You literally just have to have the images of your product. We have a step-by-step guide. So when you sign up, you're able to see where to upload your pictures, what to put in your content, and just it's a click of the button to then go live. So this I can guarantee you won't. If you the only thing you might struggle with is if you say, oh, these pictures are not as bright as I would like. Of course, you can edit it, you can make it look as attractive as possible so that your customers get excited when they see it online. But it's literally a click of a button. You select your images, you put your content, you put the quantity, price, and that's it. You should definitely check it out.
Okay, great. And what does customer support look like also from the Flutterwave side? So I get stuck. I'm not quite sure what to do. I know you've shared some links on YouTube. could I go there to find content that would help me move forward, or could I get on the call and there was a customer call center I could talk to as well?
Okay, so yes, in that regard, you are able to reach out to us by email. We also have numbers that you can call. So for us, we're very customer focused, so we will not leave you on that journey on your own. Of course, at the point at which you're signing up, if there are any questions, you can reach out to us by email, and it's responded to very quickly.
Okay, cool. We have a few questions
Sure.
on the screen. Someone says, good morning, how can your customers get products, especially when he or she is outside of the country?
Okay, so thanks, that's a great question. So like I highlighted before, we are a finance technology company. So in terms of receiving payments, that's not an issue. You're able to accept payment from international cards. You're able to now even expand your reach to say, I can accept international cards. They can send me whatever their preference is, and we have an array of that. Now, in terms of the logistics process to send that, we can make recommendations of what delivery companies use. As I said, some of the features that are coming soon are integrated last mile delivery, meaning that these delivery companies will work with you to dispatch your products both locally and internationally. So you just sit back and think more strategy of your business rather than the day-to-day operations that can be quite strenuous.
All right, great. I think that's a really wonderful addition to some of the services you'll be offering, which is where the whole fulfillment is also taken care of, and the goods or the products can be delivered to the client. I think another interesting thing also to probably ask is, I know you also operate out of other markets within the African continent as well. Would you also be looking at a situation where I had goods, or I was a merchant? I think that's how I would refer to it. I was a merchant on this side, and someone wanted to purchase a product, and maybe the person is based in Kenya. Could that also be a scenario that we could potentially see you being able to support from order all the way to fulfillment as well?
Yes, definitely. So something that I should mention is that we are not just a Nigerian company. We're present in Nigeria, obviously. We're present in Ghana, Kenya, South Africa. So we do have the Pan-African reach in that regard. In terms of receiving currency from these countries, again, it's not an issue because that's who we are. We simplify payments for endless possibilities. So it doesn't matter what country you're in, as long as you are on the Flutterwave dashboard, you will be able to explore, the varied range of payments and receiving options.
All right, great. Thanks. Any more questions for the Flutterwave team? I think it's such it's a really great opportunity for small businesses to really just plug in and suddenly become available to a really large base of potential customers that you can actually tap into. I see there's something on the screen says, hello Divine, yes you can get started here. Yes, someone was asking about even if does Flutterwave operate kind of outside Nigeria, and I think Jolaade has actually responded to that already as well.
Indeed. Thank you, Jane, for the response as well.
All right,
okay.
Great.
Yeah.
So thanks, Jolaade. I think this is really useful. I reckon also as we see some of the folks moving in that direction and getting onto setting up their own stores as we go along, hopefully we'll have one of those really nice stories that you can actually curate and show off to the next set of potential customers that you'll be looking to adopt as well. So thank you very much. Thank you for the time as well.
No worries. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
This was a great session.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Bye.
All right, can I put our hands together for the Flutterwave team? I think that was really very useful as well. So I'd like to reach out to the next speaker, who will be coming up to kind of also walk us through, what we have next on the agenda as well. Please let's put our hands together for my coach and mentor, Master Badiru. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm ready to charge. Okay. So good morning, everybody. Is it morning or afternoon? Okay, still morning. So how are we doing today? I'm excited, super excited to see every one of us in this meeting. We are delighted and grateful to God for the privilege to be able to start gathering again. COVID-19 has done a lot of damage, to businesses, to meetings, to privileges. But we are grateful to God that things are gradually taking shape. We want to thank the Flutterwave team, my very good friend Jolaade, for being responsive to our call. Now, the whole idea is to contribute back to the society. As a matter of introduction, my name is Badiru. Don't worry about the full name. The full name is Sean Olabode. Badiru. I wear 2 caps. I'm one of the pastors in the new Trybe, and I also co-manage Africa TechHUB. My colleague, who is also the co-founder of Africa TechHUB, I believe he would have said some things about the organization. We are all out to digitalize Africa. And the church, at the approval of our senior pastor, Pastor Emeka Obiagu, who oversees this entire church, we are all out to see to the realization of that vision, to ensure that your business, moves from where it is now to where you desire it to be. Without customer, without sales, without growth, a business is not really a business, because in a short while, without growing, without growth, it's going to die. So the leadership of the church has sponsored this, and on a monthly basis, it will continue, free of charge. You don't need to pay for it. And a lot of the services that Africa TechHUB offers, you will benefit, from those services at no cost, because the church has sponsored that. You don't need to be a Christian to enjoy it. Do you understand? So you don't need to come to church to enjoy it. It's your right to, to benefit that, because Jesus has provided everything, and all you need to do is just to relax and keep enjoying the services provided by the new Trybe and Africa TechHUB. Now, the program for this month, we are looking at giving everybody, if the whole world needs a website, the leadership of the church has provided the resources to give the whole world website. I think we put our hands together for Jesus. At no cost. And then beyond having a website, of course, you know why you should have a website, right? If you only have a store or a social media account, when people search for your business, or what you do online, you won't rank. Why? Because, we won't be able to drive SEO. I'll try as much as possible to, delete the jargons. Do you understand? But at the point that I just have to say the, marketing jargon, you will pardon me for those of us that are not really deep into marketing. You won't be able to rank. So people will search for maybe detergents, in Lagos, detergent manufacturers in Lagos. Because you don't have a website, you won't rank. So businesses that have optimized their SEO, I hope that's not too technical. Businesses that have shared contents on their websites and have followed the rules, to appear first on Google search will rank. So people that are fresh to that platform will look at what your competition, has to offer. And if they are motivated and enticed, they will buy from your competition by simply, searching on Google, the products they are looking for. So when you have a website and you dish out content and you do what is needful for you to appear as people search for what you offer in Google, at the end of the day, you're going to drive more sales and every other thing that follows. I hope I delisted a lot of buzzwords. Okay, so that is why we are giving you a website, especially for that. And in addition to that, the website we will also embed into the website a GPS, a link that people will click on, and then Google Map will open, and wherever the person is, as long as there is a road network from wherever the person is to your store, the person will be able to find its way to your store by just clicking on that button. You can send messages to whoever asks questions on your website automatically. I'm sure when a lot of us registered for this program, immediately you got the message, right? You understand? You got a message automatically. It's not that somebody sat behind, the computer and was waiting for you that, okay, who is next to register? When you registered, all those things were programmed automatically. And, the leadership of the church has said, all of these things we must do for you too, despite the fact that they don't know you before. So that we will also do for you. And quite a lot of things about your company, your contact details, etc., etc. Now, in addition to this, we feel there should be a page that people will go to and then see all your products. And when they see your products and they want to buy, they click on a button, just the way you do at Amazon, eBay, Konga, and Jumia. And then, they pay with their cards or a USSD code. Because we are not a fintech company, we have to partner with, Flutterwave. So Flutterwave, I'm sure you heard a lot about, they've introduced themselves. They accept payments on behalf of organizations and individuals, and taking, their game a step further, they have also created this e-commerce store. So we don't have to crack our head, even though we can, to start, creating that interface again. We just partner with them. We create the website and we embed their e-commerce store into the website. And all you should be concerned about is just enjoying, these privileges at no cost. Now, whether your business is registered with Corporate Affairs Commission or not, you will still enjoy these services. Do you understand? But you are limited as to what you can become as an unregistered business. Do you know you can't get contracts from organizations and the government without a registered business? So, because from the registration, I saw that some of us do not have a registered business, And, for crying out loud, you need to be a responsible citizen, paying your tax regularly. So please be encouraged to, even if you're starting with a business name, availability search, I think it's around 500 naira, with a commission, and then a business name with 10,000 naira. Don't tell lawyers I'm telling you this, because they may likely stone me. That's where they make their money from. So with less than 11,000, you're going to have a registered business. So if you need that, the church can't do everything for you. So the church can't cover out 11,000 to start registering businesses for everybody. So if you need that, please consult a lawyer. It's something you can also do. So you can contact us after this. A member of my team will walk you through what you need to do. So I think I'm done with the aspect of a website and an e-commerce store. Now, when you have this, people will still not know about you. You know why? Because they are not in your website. That's not where they play. That's not their playground. Where is their playground? Social media. Do you know why? I've told you why you need a website, right? I've told you why you need an e-commerce store. So that even while you are asleep and somebody wants to purchase, they don't need to wake you or wait for you to come to the brick and mortar store the next day. They can just pay, and then you wake up and you see that you've made sales. That's why you need an e-commerce store. But both of them, that's not where your customers are. Your customers are on social media. So we must consistently look for ways to bring your customers from social media to make purchases, on your store, to look at what you have, etc., etc. And that is why we will consider this next topic, which is social media marketing. Social media marketing is an aspect of digital marketing. We do all, and so we can't cover the entire digital marketing today. So social media marketing is an aspect of digital marketing. We have email marketing, we have SEO, we have SEM. Who can tell me some other ones? We have what? Okay, yeah. We know you are, and that's Gisola, the Gisola brand boss, social media manager. So all of these, we will still deal with them, particularly email marketing. We should be considering email marketing next week. If you have a list of email addresses, whether they directly connect to your business or not, those email addresses are potential, sales for you, depending on how you manage it. Next month, we will deal with that. So today, we want to look at social media marketing, and let's shoot. So, learning objectives, we want to, okay, where move now? Okay, icebreaker. If you have 100,000 naira to market your business, what are you going to do? Those online, you can please drop in the chat section, in the chat room, your answer. You have you have 100,000 naira and you want to market, you want to attract customers. So where will you be spending your money? Please, can you help us? Give them the microphone. Let them. Good morning, man. So where will you be spending the money? Okay, IG sponsored ads. Beautiful. Okay, so that people online can hear you.
I would invest in Instagram sponsored ads.
Why?
Because I've tried it before and it's really worked.
Okay, Instagram sponsored ads. Okay, a round of applause for her. All of it, right? So how will you spend the money?
I think I'll do Google ads.
Okay, you do Google ads.
Yes, and Facebook also.
And then okay, good. Yes. Who else wants to try? Ma, you are smiling. You want to try? Please give the mic to her. Do we have comments online? Okay, giveaways. Okay. People like giveaways, but I hope after taking the giveaways, they will have the resources to buy the products. Because those who jump at giveaways, they, most of them are, I hope it's permitted if we say they are Malians, right? They just jump at you. After taking that, for instance, if you are selling Jaguar or BMW or Lexus, you do giveaways. Those who drive Lexus they don't need giveaways. Anyway, that's good. So, fantastic answers, fantastic responses, giveaways, of course. Okay, you want to try it? Yeah.
Yes, I would probably organize it.
Please let them bring a mic so that those online can also hear.
Hi. So I'll probably organize a bonanza and do something that will attract people to my product. And what I'll do is to say, buy two, get one free. At the end of the day, I'm also not losing because I would have added some of those things that you will think will make me lose. But I have added my profit somewhat. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay. That reminds me of, how many of us have seen this? Is he a meme now? Is he a meme? Is he meme or meme? Somebody corrected me. I used to say meme. So one guy that says, "No, why are you acting as if you are old school? Even if you are old school, behave as if you are new school now. It's meme, not meme." So there was this. Isn't an Indian man, displaying watermelon, and he said one is $3. One is $3, and then three is $10. And they came and they said this man does not know marketing strategy. But at the end of the day, he was not asking what they came here and they tell me I don't know marketing strategy, and people end up buying 3 watermelons for $9 instead of the one they need. So that's to corroborate what she said. Buy 2 and get 1 free. But I hope there are no hidden agendas. When you're asking people to, because sometimes bonanza is not really bonanza. I hope you know. They ask you, they tell you are doing bonanza, but the price you are paying is actually the real cost. It's actually the real price. So, but people are wise now, so you can do it for baby boomers, traditionalists. They may not know, but you do it for millennials and Gen Zs. Those ones, they are wiser than So, while doing that, we need to apply caution. Beautiful answers so far. Let's put our hands together for ourselves. Are we holding claps? So we want to learn how to use social media platforms to connect with our audience, build our brand, increase sales, and drive traffic, etc., etc. And we are a data-driven organization. We don't just jump at things. We don't, whatever is for the church and for the organization, whatever you see on social media is deliberate. Every high on social media has been written down that we are going to say that high. Do you understand? And the expected response from, the audience online, has been written. We could show you the strategic documents of both the organization and the church. So we work with data. And so a lot of things you are going to be seeing, in this presentation will be data, and data. Unlike other social media presentations you have seen. So you will pardon me when you start seeing, I also studied engineering at my first degree. So you will pardon me when you start seeing data, and data. So social demographics. Why go social? Social media use around the world. The interpretation of all this is 4.33 billion total number of active social media users globally. Now, social media users as a percentage of the global population, 55.1%. That means more than half of the world's population are on social media. That's what these statistics mean. More than half. So, and the global population we are talking about here includes the children. Do you understand? That they just gave birth to, who cannot be on social media, and the babas who are working like this, who cannot access social media. So what this means is that majority of the people in the world are on social media. That, if it's a country, it will be the largest, because they are there. Use of social media for brand research. Kenya and Nigeria. Look at the first one. Kenya, right? 84.8%. Amazingly, the second one, Nigeria, ranking higher than, all the big players, UK, US, blah, 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 blah. Look at US. Nigeria ranking second. Globally, as at, a report of January 2021. Kenya ranking first, and, Nigeria ranking second. And the age range is 16 to 64. So what that means is that if we get it right on social media, you are likely to reach anybody. The world's most used social platforms. Mark, can you see from there? I hope I'm not blocking anybody's view. You can see, sir. A little, right? Okay, let me try and move away. So, the world's most used social platforms, and this is a report for this month, Abi? April 2021. Facebook coming first, 2.79 billion, people. And then YouTube ranking second. And then followed by WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg has kidnapped the world. That guy. Because he's number 1, he's number 3, he's number 4, he's number 5. And only God knows which one he's buying next. He has kidnapped the world. We're actually living in his, in his tech hub. So, what this means is that if you get it right on Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and Instagram, we are good to go, because that's where most of the people. If I ask you now, I can. I'm not a prophet, but I can predict where you spent, which social platform you spent your last 24 hours. I know you went to Instagram. I know you were on WhatsApp. Let me see. No. She's not. She didn't go to Snapchat. You went to Facebook. But you were on Instagram. I know you were also on WhatsApp. So every one of us in this room and those who are watching online, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. And then, these Instagram influencers, they have a way of directing us to YouTube. I mean, even when we have nothing to do at YouTube, they will try to give us small, a bit of tips of the iceberg and tell us to go and watch the rest on YouTube. So we keep visiting YouTube even when we have nothing to do at YouTube. And some of us that are deep into research, that's where we actually go, because if you don't like theories like me, you rather watch video to learn something than read, Abby. I don't know if I have a witness in the house. I'd rather watch video, display the thing, talk all the things where you want to talk, than I start cracking my head and reading stuff. So this is where they are, and we are narrowing the whole thing down to these 4. We may add by and by. It's not everything we can consume today. You can see I'm taking time to explain this. Wherever we stop today, we'll go. We're going to continue as from next week. We'll continue a one-to-one consulting. We've responded to some of your responses, some of the things you requested from your registration, and so we'll continue with the one-to-one, consulting. Whatever we need to generally dish to everybody, we're going to be dishing it out via our social media platform. Please like and subscribe to the new Trybe social media platforms. Mondays, we will let you know when we will. Well, I think Mondays is for business, and so wherever we stop today, tips and strategies, we'll keep dishing it out, but we will let you know when we will publish this content so you can go there and watch. Do you understand? If we have to deal with everything in this conference alone, 2 days we are not done. Because I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm not here to let you know that I know anything. Of course, you know that I don't know anything. Because all these things I'm displaying, you can see that it's a research, Abby. But it's a research that we have put to use and is working for us. And that's the same research that brought some of you here. Abby? Absolutely. It's the same strategy that brought some of you here. So if nobody tells us it's working, we know it's working. So please, the new Trybe, you can please share in the comment section so that those online can also see our Facebook handle, our Instagram handle, and then whenever we want, I think it's Mondays. I can't picture in my head now, but we'll let you know when to get these business tips and regular contents as relating to marketing and business growth. I know we pray on Thursdays, of course, service on Sundays, and all of that. So, social media platforms, businesses consider effective. From the research carried out, businesses feel Facebook, that's those business owners like you who have done it at a larger scale, and they have invested in social media marketing, and these are their responses after spending money, after spending effort. They feel platforms that are effective, after trying them: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, and then the rest of them. So, severally now, I think Facebook has been topping the chart, right? You can see Facebook kept coming again and again. Like I said, what do I know? You can see it's not me that is talking, it's researchers. People that have tested it. Business owners like you that have put their feet into the waters, and, these are their responses. So, what's this now? This Beat Defender has a way of just showing the whole world that have not paid for my antivirus. So Facebook 78%, Instagram 70%, LinkedIn 42%, Twitter 33%, YouTube 26%, WhatsApp 14%. So please note that. You will understand why all this, why we are digging deep into all this by and by. Now, as of January this year, primary channels for brand research. People between ages 16 to 24, between social and Google, when they are looking for stuffs, search engines 51%, social networks 53%. That's how they search for their products. So Gen Z internet users are now more likely to start their brand research on social networks than they are to turn to search engines. And trend suggests that this will soon become the case for younger millennials too. Again, get it right on social media and be at an advantage. Do you understand? Social media is different from Google. Do we understand? So that we don't feel, what is he talking about? So what's social media? What's Google? Google is for search, is a search engine, and then social media is where you interact, I'll skip this. The reason we put this is just for you to look at their age ranges. Concern yourself with the age. From the age range, you can see that more than half of the people in that age range are using Facebook. That means if I want to target people between ages, or if I push content on Facebook, and I'm targeting people between ages 13 and 17, most of them are there. That's what this means. People between ages 18 and 29, if I want to target them and I adopt Facebook rather than Twitter and other platforms, that means I'm doing the right thing, because more than half of them, 79% of them are there. Do you understand these statistics now? So Facebook is a place to target almost everybody. Where we have less than 50% people from 65 and above. And by those babas will come back, because the old ones will die away, and these 60s and people in their 60s now who are already on Facebook will enter into that realm, and then the whole world, Mark Zuckerberg, will start controlling everybody. Now, YouTube. Again, look at the age range. Don't worry about every other thing to save time. Look at the age range. 13 to 17, above average. That means almost everybody is also on YouTube. So if I push contents for any category of person on YouTube, I'm correct, because they are there. I'm not wasting resources. Instagram. What can you deduce from these statistics, from this data? Yes, the younger ones are more on Instagram than the older ones. As we, progress, in their ages, you can see that we are experiencing a decline. So, you want to target people of 65 years and above, or people of even 50 and above, and you are going to Instagram. Auntie, you said you like Instagram, but I hope your products are not for people of ages 50 and above. Because if it's for them and you're on Instagram, are you doing the right thing or the wrong thing? Why? Because they are not there according to statistics. Do we understand now? Because I see a lot of products. A lot of people just push things that are meant for old people. You push it on Instagram. You know, we are on Instagram, we see these things. And we ask questions. Am I old? Are these people targeting wrongly? My mom is not on Instagram. My father is not on. You know, even the social media, we force them to, you know, to adopt it, not to talk of. So please target properly. That's what the statistics is, you know, is doing now. LinkedIn, of course, the statistics are not fantastic, but a B2B, business to business, you know, the people on LinkedIn are mostly professionals. So maybe you want to target, you know, a company, you have a business offering for another company, and you want the marketing executives or the top executives in that company to see your, whatever you are pushing. You know, you do it at LinkedIn, they will easily see because they are there. So having, who can tell me what you have taken away from the few minutes we have spent so far? From those statistics we have shown. Yes, okay, please.
It begins to look like Facebook is for everybody. I mean, all ages, you find them on Facebook. Instagram is like for the younger generation, you know. But Facebook is basically for everybody.
It's the country of everybody. Okay, thank you very much. Who wants to try again? So, you want to say something? Okay. Sorry, those online, if you have questions, if you have contributions, you can raise your digital hand and you will be duly recognized. Thank you.
Just push the right content to the right platform.
Yes, the right content to the right platform. Thank you very much. We'll get there. So, do we have people online? Please, if we have people raising up their hands online, just notify us and unmute them. Okay, so beautiful. Now, let's go on. You see, like I said, we don't do things anyhow. We'd rather spend 2 years, you know, digging the foundation and perfecting it so that we can spend, you know, 1 month. Let me use the Gen Z's language, blowing up. You know, we go blow, abi? But if we don't dig the foundation well, we no go blow. So let's get the strategies right so that when we go social, we are deliberate about what we are online to do and we know the expected results. So when things are not going as according to the book, it's not social media we stick to. We come back to where? The book. So let's look at 5 core pillars of social media marketing. Number 1, strategy. Number 2, planning and publishing. Number 3, listening and engagement. The next one, analytics and reporting. And we look at advertising and we close. Strategy. Creating a social media strategy. There's strategy, there is a plan. What's the difference between a strategy and a plan? A strategy is where you are headed. A plan is how you will get there. If you don't know where you are heading, you are just writing how you get. Where are you going? So you have to know where you are headed before you know how to get there. And the simplest way to do this is to ask yourself these 5 fundamental W questions. Number 1, why do you want to be on social media? Number 2, who is your target audience? Number 3, what are you going to share? Number 4, where are you going to share them? And number 5, when are you going to share them? You answer these questions correctly, congratulations, you have a strategy, a very strong social media strategy. So, why do you want to be on social media? These are the reasons, the goals, why brands and individuals, you know, go social. It's either you want to increase awareness, that you want people to just know you, to just know that you exist, to put your name in their head without necessarily engaging with your content, just to know that there is Dangote somewhere, just to know that Dangote is in this world. Not that I want to have anything to do with Dangote. That's awareness. That could be a goal. Number 2, engagement. Engagement is talking about when you share content, you want people to interact with the content. You want them to like, you want them to share, you want them to comment. Abi? So we are talking about engagement there. So that could be your goal. The third goal, we could be talking about driving traffic to your website. The website, recall that I said the website is there, but the people are not on the website. So the goal could be bringing people from social media to get purchases. Now, I know someone may be saying, that should be the only goal now. Is it not to make money? So our goal should just be, let's bring people from social media to buy things. If that's your goal all the time, people will get bored of everything you share because you will reflect, your innate desires. And people will, anything you post it like, apologies to the Igbos, the Igbos have money, ego. And people, so the moment you are coming with your content, they are dodging it already because they can predict what, they know you want to direct them to your store. So that should not be the only goal. You should be able to keep people engaged, provide relevant information to people on social media. The next should it could be to generate new leads. What are leads? Leads are potential customers. They are not necessarily customers, but they are not totally strangers because they have released to you part of their information that you can use to follow them up and nurture them until they make a commitment in terms of Naira and Kobo to buy your products. So, distinguished, permit me, I'll be using you as an example. Do you know you are leads now? Or you don't know you are leads? You registered for this program now, Abi? You provided us with your email and phone number. So if we have anything to sell, do you understand? We can woo you like a fine boy will woo a fine girl. And then, nurture you, and you say, okay, I think I like that. So that's a lead. A lead has not become a customer, but, he has shown interest in what you offer, and he has released part of his or her information to you that you can use to nurture the lead and wow him and provide, content, relevance, value to the lead until he or she makes a commitment in terms of purchases. So that could be what you want to achieve on social media. Another goal could be to grow your revenue, to boost brand engagement. I've talked about that. To build a community around your business. For instance, creating a Facebook group. What are we trying to do? Building a community in Abi. Group is, everybody is there. It's like, give me an example. Big Brother house. We are all just there. So that's Facebook now. If one person farts, everybody smells the fart, So that's building a community around, your business. It could be to provide social customer service. Mostly, the platform we use for that is Twitter, Have you discovered that that's where organizations provide customer service? Questions, when they want to answer information, you just tweet one, That's why they always land a problem because, when organizations land a problem, it's Twitter now. Because, in the process of trying to, provide information, sometimes they just goof. So that could be why you are on social media. It could be to increase mentions at the press, monitoring who has said what about you. Now, you may have more than one. For a start, you could, your goal could be to create awareness and engagement. You can see that those are two different goals, right? Let people know you and let people interact with your content. Not necessarily making sales first. We don't usually start with sales. So that you don't look like somebody that wants to shove something down somebody's throat. So offer value, be known, create engagement. For you to create engagement, you have to create content that people can interact with, Abi? Willingly, not by force. So this could be your goal. By and by, you could add leads generation. You could add creating a community around your business, and then usually I put sales last. But I hope we will be patient to work this strategy. If you put sales first, yeah, every time. As I'm seeing, give me an example of a business name. Don't mention any business name that they will come and be looking for and say, I don't like their business. Let's say Downfall Enterprises. The first time you see the team is showing you a sweet bag. Second thing, they are showing on discounts. Next time you are seeing, you are scrolling through Facebook and you see them, you just feel, I beg, you can predict what they want to say. Because they have no value, to offer to you than adverts. They have come again. These people that are always advertising, they want to collect our money. So even when they are making genuine offer, you have branded them. So please don't, and I know a lot of us are falling victim already. But don't worry, by the help of God, you will rebrand. You will get a new image on social media. If I ask you to open your social account, your company social account, is it not advert that fill the whole place? Yeah. Come and buy this, come and buy that. We're organizing this event, discounts, everything, start to finish. And that's wrong. That's very wrong. You are pushing people off. So you could have more than one. And number two, we have talked about the goals. Who are your target audience? You need to decide, create who your target audience is. Have a mental picture of who you want to target. Create a mental image for your ideal customer, including his age, where he lives, how much does he earn, can he afford this product, his sex, his educational, just the kind of, I know you want the whole world to buy, but the whole world cannot be your customers. The customers of let me look well before the customers of Volkswagen and Lexus, are they the same? Will Lexus produce a car and you say it's targeting the whole world? No. Will Volkswagen produce a car and you say it's targeting the whole world? Everybody has their own class. So the same thing for you. So the mental picture of your ideal customers, please write it down. And this is what I mean. The persona of your ideal customer. Who they are, job title, age, gender, salary, location, etc. What they are interested in that you can provide. Where they usually hang out. Is it Facebook, Instagram, etc. When they look for the type of content you can provide. Is it weekends? Is it weekdays, etc., etc. From research in Nigeria, we have discovered that people consume our content around 8 in the morning, 12 noon, and 8 p.m. Who can tell me why? I mean, can you answer that? When do you consume content online? Majorly, when It's like a recurring time that you are online. Around what time? No, I know it's going to be more than. Of course, we log on to social media platforms more than once a day, Abby. So those times. Okay, let's start from you. 8 in the morning. Okay, you only log in 8, and that's all.
8 to 9. Then I get busy.
And then you come back.
Yes, when I'm free, I go back online again.
Okay.
Could be anytime. It's not.
Let me hear that, uncle. Let me hear the men's view. Yes, sir.
It's majorly at night.
At night, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what time at night.
8.
8, right?
9.
Okay. That means the research is correct. Maybe because they want to sleep. I mean, we want to sleep, and NEPA won't let us sit behind TVs. So when we are on bed, maybe that's why the statistics is high, the number is high there, and in the morning. But why in the morning? I think everybody should wake up and rush to work. Okay, when you are going to work. Oh. Okay, not everybody is going to the office. So what time? In the morning? What time?
For me personally, say between 7 and 8. That's how long it takes
7 and
me
8
to leave the house and get to the office.
Okay. And where do you go first? WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram?
No, my WhatsApp is like 5 a.m. When I wake up, I'm done with some things. Then I have to go check up who sent messages, who dropped messages.
WhatsApp, right?
Yes.
Okay, WhatsApp first.
That's just random for me. WhatsApp is really random for me. I get more messages on WhatsApp. So randomly, I go in, pop in, pop out. But for, say I want to do socials proper, Snapchat, Instagram, they are probably like, when I'm really free, and then I pop in to really see what's going on, see reels and all that.
Are we learning? You know what these people are saying? Huh? If you want to target them, at least you know when they are online now. Okay. So we know when they are online now. I know from research, I've done several researches. Of course, like I said earlier, I'm deep into research. I like being armed with facts before I do so that even when things are not working, I know, yes, I know I'm working with facts. I know it's around in the morning, around 8. So I don't know now whether it's specifically 7. But if I'm going to do, I'll push 7:30. You understand? So that if you come 8, at least you still meet, what I've shared, online. And then 12, maybe because they are on break. The traffic is also high around 12. Maybe because they are on break and they are bored in the office, blah, blah, blah. Even though these days, all of them, where they work for another man company, throughout the day, you're on social, especially in companies that don't really have much to do. And then maybe at night. So, when they are online, the kind of, why they consume the contents they consume, what problems they are trying to solve, how they consume the content. Is it that they read blogs? Is it that they watch videos? Is it that they read images, infographics, etc.? And then what alternatives exist for them? You must know, when they are not buying from you, where are they buying? When they are not consuming your content, you must do that research. So that when I first started out, in business, way back then, before these digital things, we're into graphics design and printing. So flyers, etc., etc. So you know what I do? I'll go to Google and search flyers across the world. So any flyer that beats my own, I will download it, study it. So both locally and globally, who are you? People that they are ahead, no they at all. Those that are not competing with you. But those that are competing with you, study them, know them. Create a SWOT analysis. Know what makes them tick, and you should be able to puncture hole, discover. Even though we are on record, but of course, there's nothing to be shy about, or there's nothing to be afraid about. You know Elumelu. Tony Elumelu is a smart businessman. We saw Standard Trust Bank as a huge, elephant. Ashe Baba has researched and saw the holes in Standard Trust Bank. All of a sudden, the man just acquired, and leveraged. I think Standard Trust Bank had a wide, reach way back. I think I opened an account with them, even though way back then we just opened an account, like pure water. Some of the accounts said they shove it down our throats. They opened one for me. I didn't ask them. They just sent me that that I should come to the bank and come and complete the account that I never signed up for. So, study your competition and look for what makes them tick and the holes, in their businesses. What is the size of their pockets, their income, and then segment them. You're not going to have a one-size-fits-all. Segment them. You could have more than one target audience. We're not saying you must have a particular kind of audience throughout. You should be able to have a diverse, audiences that you're targeting. What are you going to share and where the kind of content? We will get there, under content creation. Now, let's look at this. When you share a post, now, I know your business, it's going to be a page that you have and not a profile account. Do you know the difference between the two? A profile account is, I add you as friend, you accept my friends. What you are using to do that is a profile account. A business account is this one you open as a fan page, that people follow you. That one is for businesses. You can't carry out insights and you can't do ad, There are a lot of disadvantages of using a profile account for business. You are limited. So Facebook and the whole world expects that you have a page, for your business. Now, this is what Facebook is doing. Whenever you share anything, Facebook deliberately makes it difficult for a lot of people to see that post. Of course, they want you to pay, abi? Yes. So like a lot of people will see. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is because these other factors. If the posts you have shared in the past did not generate, engagement, sufficient engagement, Facebook will feel your page is irrelevant to them. They want to keep everybody on Facebook forever. So they are looking for content that people interact with the most to show people. So when you log onto Facebook, after a while you come back to Facebook. Whatever Facebook will show you will be dependent on the following. How recently the post was published. So that means if you have published a post when people were not online, maybe I'm coming online around 8, and you have pushed your post around 5, and another person is pushing his post around 7:30. Which one do you think Facebook will show me first? The one for 7:30 now. So what determines who sees your post, your organic post, that you have wasted efforts? Some it's an expensive video, and you don't want to do ad. You want to drive, engagement organically. What determines whether people will see your post or not will be dependent on 1, how recently it was published. Number 2, how frequently you post. Some of us, maybe it's once in a month, or they will remember. We are too busy to, to take care of that word. And it has become an important word now. No thanks to lockdown. So it's not something, social is not something you do when you have the time. It's something you devote a staff or a team to manage. The same energy you will invest in, sending your marketing team to the streets to look for contracts is the same energy you should devote to this. If you get this right, you won't have a problem with that. I don't know if I'm communicating. Some of us don't have sufficient team members. But we are not doing badly at all. Because we have learned how to leverage the power of social media. When I started out in business, my fear then was, I wish I could get marketing people that will pay cheaply. I mean, that will just go everywhere for me. Then, social media has not, blossomed. Now we don't even know all this. If you need contracts, you have to go and you have to enter offices. I started being in business in 2005. And I was trying to organize an event then. Oh God, this Lagos. I literally walked to all the offices I went to. You know how many times I went to, it was an event, an HIV AIDS concert, major concerts. Then I wasn't born again, so don't look at me. Charlie Boy was the P-Man president. We know Charlie Boy, right? He was the president of P-Man. Do you know how many times this is his office now. Around here then. That's where I used to come from, Mile 2. You come here and him and Oris Williki, just to get endorsement that National P-Man endorses my event. You come, sometimes you wait for him, you go back, and then you go to one company to another, Coca-Cola, 7-Up. That's when I know where almost all the companies are. In social media, if we have known how to use social media, maybe we would have targeted them, Abi. You have to walk the streets one by one. So you see us, when you see us embracing social media, you know that we have suffered. And now we understand that it's cheaper. In fact, it will make us live long. Because then you go to some offices, they won't even let you in. Because it's cold calling, Abi. You don't know anybody there. You just went there, you pray in the morning and you went there feeling, okay, you should. Of course, we got major breakthroughs in so many of the companies. Oh, God bless. It's my prayer that everybody gets saved, though. Fantastic support from all the Nigerian artists. No, I didn't get 2 fees. I got, there is 2 shots, then there's also Sound Sultan. There is a DJ Dimijat. There was this DJ Bombastic. I don't used to hear about him again. There was Omo Baba. There was Gandoki. There was quite a lot of them. The list was full. Sasha, all these great artists. If we have discovered social media then, you would have targeted them. Either go to their DM now and then send the invitation to them, Abi, or request for their email. But we didn't get them. We had to go to their houses. So it's not, if you have, suffered like that, looking for customers, then I think you will pay a deeper attention to, getting it right on social media. So we'll be looking at the number of likes, the engagement of your previous post. You have to make sure they engage. If they don't engage with it, Facebook will feel there's no need to show your post to people. Why? It's not relevant now. And they want to keep people in their community. You can imagine that if everybody that pushes a post on social media, that nobody is interacting with them, will people be, will they want to go to Facebook again? If you are the owner of Facebook, will you show posts that people don't want to watch to? There are billions of people on Facebook, even your friends, 5,000. Facebook can't show you 5,000, the post from 5,000 friends at once, Nabi. Do you know how many pages you are following? And so when you come online, Facebook is, all of those posts, all of those friends' posts are competing for attention. And Facebook wants to show you that Facebook is interesting, Abi. So they will show you posts that are generating, engagement. So if your post is not, Facebook will feel this one will create a boring environment. We create a boring community. So they won't even bother show your post. So if previous posts do not drive engagement, all the videos you have shot, all the articles you have written will be waste. So do posts that will generate engagement. Anyhow, we will get there. And then, how often the user, those Facebook wants to, show the post, how often they interact with your page, the past interaction of the user with the post type, negative feedback on the post, and how useful the post is. How many of us love this? How many of us have benefited from this that was shared? At least you know now why a lot of people are not seeing your post. Find your marketing voice and tone. If you want to talk like a friend, talk like a friend. If you want to talk like a coach online, talk like a coach. If you want to talk like a beast, talk like a beast. But be consistent. We have adopted a friend, even though we are a coach, we have adopted a friend tone. Do you understand? Because there's a way you talk like a coach, and you'll be talking to those that are more knowledgeable than you, and they will feel what is wrong with this one. Huh? Do you understand? Maybe you know more than me, and I come and say, okay, do you know what you will do now? Huh? You have to do like that. The person is looking. This one is telling me elementary. When I back PhD in this field, you have turned the person off. So that's why we adopted a friend. So let's reason together. This is what the idea we have, including this one. Some of you are sitting in this, or you know this subject, or an aspect of this subject more than I do. But you can see we are sharing, Abi. And like I said, I don't know all. Because I'm also still learning. So the tone with which you want to communicate on social media, write it down and be consistent. Why people use social media, what they are looking for when they are online. According to research, what did they say they are looking for? Information, right? Primarily, 63%. Staying in touch with friends and family, keeping up to date with news and events, researching how to do things. So which one from this now, what can you read? Just pick 2 points here. Why should you be posting? Why do people go on social media? To find information, God bless you. To stay in, but you are not friend and family now. You are a business, you are a page. So that one, except you get somebody, who can, recommend your products to friends, etc., etc. So what else can you pick from here?
Understand what is going on.
So okay, that's why people come to Facebook, right? Or social media.
Yeah.
To learn more. So how will you position yourself to render value in that area to this category of people? They are here to learn more. So what are you supposed to be doing to engage them?
Well, to show them what I have.
To teach them. Abi?
Yes.
If people are here to learn, and then, for instance, if the only reason people come on social media is to learn more, and you are doing Mr. Macaroni, you are doing well, will you drive engagement? Huh?
No.
Why? Because the reason people came online is to learn. So if you want to get their attention, what are you supposed to do? You teach them. God bless you. So please take note of this. This is why you should not be product-centric. Don't attempt always shoving down your product, in people's throats. Find out what they want and provide it, not the other way around. Not discovering what you have and whether they want it or not, you are shoving it down their throat. Find out what they want and do what? And provide the value. COVID. Is it COVID or COVID? Is it COVID or COVID? There are three ways of. Is it COVID? COVID or COVID? Okay, you've been to the airport before. You sounded Americana. So the type of content people want to, still on content. Funny videos, right? No wonder this Taoma, Mr. Macaroni and co are driving serious engagements. How-tos and tutorials, a piece of popular TV series, etc., etc. This is why they are on social media. So key takeaways from here. What are key takeaways? Look at the percentage. Which one is higher there? Which one is the highest? 47% and 50%, Abi? No wonder Netflix made a fortune from all of us. You are here, you don't watch, you have never been to Netflix. Can you raise your hand? Ha! Okay, so if Jesus comes today and he says everybody that has gone to Netflix will not go to heaven, so you are sure of making heaven. Because you have never visited Netflix. You didn't contribute to, so if they come to Nigeria and say they want to give back to the society. Now, thank you for watching our movie. So all of you that have watched, come and take 1 billion naira. You say they should not worry. Almost all of us, almost all of us watch movies online. So that's why that number skyrocketed. Movies, right? Note that keyword, movies, right? What's the next one? Which one again, went so up? Funny videos. Abi? 34 for female, 33 for male. So you know why, all these skit makers, why they are driving serious content and generating traffic and, influencing brands. Are you aware that skit makers, funny skit makers, gets deals more than celebrities who are not skit makers? I don't want to mention names, but do you understand what I'm saying? Funny skit makers generate, people want to give them, want to make a deal with them than celebrities who are just Nollywood, who don't, because of this research. Brands have discovered that people go online and will, all of us in this room are guilty, including myself. When you are watching and you see that Taoma, Young Money T, bling bling, even though he's speaking nonsense, you shall look at the person's character. This only person, we act a man, we act a woman, we act a naughty boy, we act mechanic, and it's funny. So you watch. Even though unconsciously. May God forgive us, pastors. Well, you watch that because, it's funny. So key takeaways. Funny videos. What next? How-to and tutorial videos. That's, very close to the funny videos, right? So if you are not Taoma, you are not macaroni, you can still, share in that market. What should you do? God bless you. Offer value. Teach people, how to use your product. Teach them, how to do something. Yeah, provide solution. And then when you see other, when we release this to you, we're going to release a part of it Even though it's a complete research, the ones that you don't need, we'll remove it, and then we'll release the rest to you, so you could shoot. Brand actions that prompt consumers to purchase, being responsive, offering promotions, providing educational content, sharing interesting visuals, being funny, different researches, hovering around the same thing. Again, what are the key, denominators that you have seen in this, and this? What are the denominators? What are common to them all? Okay, teaching contents that educate, right? Beautiful. The different researches, the same denominator. So what else? Let me add one more. This. I'm coming. Okay, this. The most engaging social ad contents according to consumers. Number one is what? Entertainment again, right? Number two, offers discount. Because it's an ad. Number three is what? Let's go forward. All of these are in the same category. But there's a point I want to drive, and I don't want it to come from me. I want you to see different researches and make your submission from what you are seeing. This is another research. Most engaging social ad contents by generation. These are millennials. These are Generation X. These are baby boomers. Now, for millennials, what is the number one thing that motivates them to consume content? Entertainment, right? Followed by discount, followed by education. Don't worry about discount, even though we mentioned discount. Entertainment ranking number one, Abi? And then education ranking number three. For Generation X, what ranks number one? Entertainment again, followed by discount, followed by education. And then the baby boomers, discount, education, and entertainment. Now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, from between this, and this, and this, and this, what is the common denominator? The kind of content people want to consume online. Entertainment, right? Followed by education. Followed by any other thing. Please, can you jot that down? Contents that entertain. Even though you are not Taoma, you are not Mr. Macaroni, you can still offer value and drive engagement. How? You offer contents that are I know it will add value. If you can't do entertaining contents, you offer contents that are education, educating. That's the key takeaway I want us to take from here. And we have the resources to do this. You know a lot of things. But we don't have, not that we don't have the time. You create time for what is important, Abi. If you're not, I can't be reading your things online and you're not offering me any value. What if you create something that will add to me? I mean, I'll subscribe. Now let's run. So what have we learned so far today? Where are you know where your people are, right? Why do people go online? Now that you know where they are, what are they going there to consume the most? Followed by Now, what should you be posting? Okay. In what format? You know, we have, I'm summarizing what is here because I want to move fast now. The types of, the content types that we have plain text, Abi. We have images, Abi. We have videos. We have memes, Abi. We have, is it GIFs now or GIFs? Okay, so I'm compliant. I'm Gen Z compliant. I'm still Gen Z. I just turned 16. I don't look 16. Look at my swag. Okay, I'm updated, right? Thank you very much. So we have GIFs, we have memes, we have SSL. Now, which of them should you engage? Which of these content types should you deploy? Plain text, images, videos, right? Oh, all of us are teachers in this class, so can we put our hands together for ourselves? So you know that one, right? There's no controversy. I right. You know, I spent close to 1 year doing a book, Winning Strategies. So you know I'm deep into research and writing. But these days I've gone lazy writing. Because they don't read. They know what? Until when last did you read a book? Okay, let's not. Don't focus attention on her. Don't let the world know who we are asking questions. Just become lazy. Even me. I'm telling you. You know, while studying for MBA, I came from a mechanical engineering background. So running MBA and then you are coming in contact with accounting. That one is not even difficult, Abi. Because I mean, I am a science of a science.
Absolutely.
So numbers, fantastic. But you see all these ISO quant, ISO cost. I hope I'm not. You understand what ISO quant, ISO cost means? All these economics jargons, and then they draw the graph, and then they say we want. Those things they almost strip me off balance. So during one of the exams, I left the man's notes, the professor's note, professor teller. I left his notes. I went to YouTube. The notes he gave us in class, because watching video is just it sticks faster and easier for us. Same thing for your audience. It's cheaper, it's easier for people to scroll and just watch, whatever it is you have done. They wait and read. Their eyes are paining them. They are struggling. So that informs us that we should deploy more of what? Videos. And then followed by images. We actually carried out that research. Are you aware, Mr. Olabode? The research we carried out when we got here. Videos. People say they love videos. And then live stream. Do you understand? Stories. These Instagram stories. It works. WhatsApp status, fantastic responses from those areas. But of course, WhatsApp status has to be those on your contact list, Abi. Instagram Reels. I'm breaking this thing because I don't want to keep us for too long, so that we break the class, and then wherever we can round off today, we'll continue online. We'll do the post. More facilitators will come. We won't gather you like this, frequently, maybe once a month. But you will read more, you will listen to more of these lectures where? Online, on social media. That's why we implore you to please follow those accounts. So, reels, stories, which other place do you look at your own need now? Look at you. There are people like you. So wherever you consume your own content, there are people like you also consume their contents there. So where do you consume content, sir? Where do you go? Mostly. YouTube. YouTube. You are a strong man. No? Do you go to YouTube? Deliberately? I mean, what do you just, when you feel bored, you just go to YouTube?
I don't need to watch tutorials.
Okay, tutorials, right? And because you're a business person.
I watch movies there too.
Okay, you watch movies there. Okay.
Yeah.
You have free internet or you unlimited?
Free.
Free. Ha! You're an employee or an employer?
Employer.
Both.
Employer.
Employer. Where do you get free internet from?
No, I just ported to MTN, so they give me free YouTube.
Okay. Because if you're an employer and you are free, I better come and connect with you. So that you can also teach me, where you get these things from. Okay. So YouTube, Instagram, Reels. What's going on with Reels? Please, online, if you you can please participate in the discussion by just chatting in the chat room. Whatever is read there, please, Mr. Feyi, kindly get it across to us so we can also flow together. Yeah, Reels, IGTV, right? Which of them do you do the most? Reels or IGTV?
Reels is shorter.
And no, as you are scrolling, which one?
Reels.
Reels, right? Okay, you consume more of Reels than IGTV. Yeah, Auntie. Which of them? None. You are too holy to behold.
No, I just want to start a business.
No, I mean on Instagram. Is it IGTV you do?
No, I'm not on Instagram for some reasons.
Okay. So Jolaade brand has spoken. So we are going to open a page for you before you leave this place. And your life will never remain the same. Receive it. Receive it. No, you'll change your life. Yes, sir. IGTV or Reels? Reels. Ma, IGTV or Reels?
I'm not a fan of Instagram. I'm on Instagram, right?
Okay, but you're not a fan.
But once in a while, because of my products,
okay,
I just go online and...
Okay, just touch and leave.
Yeah.
But so you dwell where? Facebook, right?
WhatsApp and Facebook.
WhatsApp and Facebook. Okay, good. Yes. That means you are getting... you are advancing in age, Abby. We know those advancing in age are not there. Okay, good. So, we have heard it from... Ma, I know you are... Okay. I know you are going to be on Instagram. You look 16.
No.
So Reels or...
Very little on Instagram, but Facebook, yeah.
Okay, Facebook.
And WhatsApp, yeah.
Okay. Ma, Reels or IGTV? Facebook majorly. Okay, Facebook. Good. That means majority of the business people that have, Generation X, Facebook. Okay, no problem. So how often you should publish? How often you should publish? Facebook, once a day. You do twice, you're already pushing your luck. You do 3 times, no. You don't do at all, 0. You do 3, 0. 1, good. 2, pushing your luck. Every day, every blessed day. On Instagram, again, once a day. Okay, you want to ask a question, sir? Content.
The content, okay.
We're going to get to how you will share it. Right. I will get there, sir.
All right.
Just, putting something on social media. So whether products, whether articles, or whether tutorials, or whether entertainment, or just dropping something there. We will get to, how this work. Now, Facebook, I said what? Once or twice, right? Instagram, once or twice. Twitter, even though we didn't talk about Twitter, you can do as many as, you can post as many times as possible. Every day, please. It's an everyday habit. Yes, consistency. Stories, again, as many as possible. LinkedIn once or twice. You look like a spammer now. You look like somebody's trying to spam somebody. Now only you will come watch for Instagram, Facebook. You are selling product. One day, only. So I know you are going to be bombarding people's lives with products. You post. No. Okay, let's quickly deal with that issue. See, even though there are rules, all manner of theories, blah, 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 and from our experience, the ratio is around this, even though it's not static. When I say around, all the theorists, is it theorists now or theorizers or theorist is correct? Huh? You pardon me if I'm shooting small gun. I'll be mechanic. I'll be refined mechanic. So all the theories, they have come to this conclusion that you should post more of other people's posts. Other people's posts. We call it curated posts. Posts that you are not the author. Yes. You are not a business. You are an entity. That want to teach. Abi, that's what we are sticking with. I want to add value by teaching them. I'm coming. We are there now. Not that we are even getting there. We are there right away. For instance, you are a pharmaceutical company. Is it every day you'll be telling people to come and buy Panadol? You are advertising that Galabook every time. You are showing this. What you should be doing is to share content with people on how to stay healthy. How to avoid malaria, Abi? How to avoid cancer, Because the value your company or your product offer to people is not a drug. It's healthy living you want to achieve in people's lives, Abi?
Yeah. Can we use a fashion brand?
Can we use a fashion brand?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You are sinking me into the arena I don't want to enter into. Today is not a day for consulting, but you want to take consulting services away from here free of charge. Fashion. Give me the value. One word that represents fashion. One value word of value. If we are not saying fashion, I want to qualify what you do with one word. What's the value of what you do? Yeah? What's that value to me? What value do you offer as a business? What value? No. Do you know every business, offers a value?
Yes.
I just told you now that of pharmaceutical company. Why did a pharmaceutical company start a company? To make me look fashionable. Is that not a good reason? Is that anyway, ladies? But it was shirt, that was white shirt. Almost all my shirts are white, so I don't have to think about before wearing. Clothes me. And I can buy clothes anywhere. Why do I need to buy your own?
May I answer?
Yeah.
So if we're looking at fashion, say for instance, I'm a designer that makes traditional outfits. Most people, yes, African prints. Most people, like young people, will naturally gravitate towards contemporary clothing, like jeans and all that. And I'm a designer. I want you to buy into what I'm selling. What I need to do is I'll take the African print, get a pair of jeans, rip it, put Ankara patches on it. You will buy it. Why wouldn't you buy it? You will buy it because, in a way, I am the bridge. I've been able to take your need, contemporary English fashion, and mix with African. So at the end of the day, you are standing out.
Yes.
And I give you at a ridiculously cheap price.
Thank you for all the... hold the microphone. I said you are taking me to an arena I don't want to enter, but we will dwell here, even if it's close here. Okay, thank you for all the grammar. What value? You want to convince me to buy clothes, Abi?
Yes.
Even when I have clothes already. Abi, have you seen anybody walking naked in the streets? Your customers already have clothes. You are asking them to come and buy more clothes. So why should they buy the clothes when they already have one clothes? If you can't answer that question, you are not ready for sales. Because you can't communicate the value you render.
Okay, let me try and answer.
Yeah.
Okay, you said you have one.
I have clothes. Now everybody has clothes. Now you want to sell to us. How are you going to convince us to buy? Egbo? How are you going to convince us to buy from you when we already... Nobody is naked here now. So why should we buy from you? Please, our audience is online. You can contribute. We are getting deep and deep now into the whole thing.
Let's say I make, for instance, a wedding dress. Let's say I make wedding dresses. I make ashwebi clothes. I make ashoke. You probably don't have that. And if you have, you don't want to wear the same one for your wedding. You need a new one. They need new ones, not the same one they've had in their wardrobe. And say, for instance, I sell casual office wears. I sell gowns, suits, and all. You probably have some, but you might need more. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
We need more.
Yes.
We are entering into a PhD level on this matter. Because if we don't get this right, we are not making sales. We will enter into a PhD level in this matter.
You can't
I have
be
clothes.
wearing the same suit.
Am I naked? I have clothes. And so why should I buy more? Egbo?
Okay, I would offer you a little discount on what I'm designing. I would, even though you may not be a vendor or a businessman, I could sell it to you that, oh, please, Pastor Bode, would you like to buy this? Because if you buy this from me, you could make extra income. Outside, the buying value is, say, like 100,000 or 100 naira. I'll give you for 80,000.
Okay,
Don't you like 20K?
But is that a value you are rendering to?
That's a value. That's a value because at the end of the day, I'm also trying to create a kind of income for you.
Okay, let's start with this. When you went to the market, the last time you went to the market and bought what you did not pre-plan to buy, what motivated you to buy those things, especially clothing?
My own case will be different because I am a shopaholic.
I
just buy things because it's probably the trend.
It's okay, trends. Yeah. Keyword, trends. Yeah. Please write that down. Auntie, write trend down. In Jesus' name we are prayed. Yes. This uncle wants to say something. Trend, Abby? Yeah. If it's in vogue, some people will, even if they buy one yesterday, and another one is in vogue, that could be a motivator. Yes. Yes. Durability.
Yes.
Durability. Are the ones you have not durable?
Yes, they are tearing up.
Okay, so if you see one that is quality, you will this thing or more. Okay, good. Please, Auntie, write that down. Durability. Please, we are getting deeper. Durability and what's the first word? Trends, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. This one. Oh, over touch you. You see these white clothes? All my white shirts. Like I said, I had white. I have white shirts. I used to wash them by myself before. So they started, fading quickly. So what I do now, my white, are maintained by dry cleaners. And I told them, I'm going to maintain one dry cleaner so that the day, I want to know how long, I'm going to use a shirt. I'm not going to tell you how long I've been wearing this shirt. But when you see my dry cleaner, you understand? Give thumbs up for that dry cleaner. Do you understand? I'm going to say this. I'm coming. I was in Dubai last year, and I went to do shopping for, my kids. I didn't plan to buy anything. And I went into this store and I saw a white shirt, Turkey. I didn't plan to buy it. One of the things you are going to write down. But I saw it very qualitative, full, with the color was looking like a central bank's governor's collar. So I picked it. Why? Despite the fact that I have sufficient white shirts, this one looks very, very, full and authentic. So I picked it because it was original. I feel this will add value to me the more. Originality, authenticity. What's another name for it? Quality. So if you offer a better quality than what somebody already has, that may be a value. Abi? Your own quality is better than what somebody already has. So he's going to drop his own and buy your own. I also have a lot of suits. Let me not say a lot of suits because I don't know how many people. I mean, daddy, I know they dwell in suits. They live in suits, so they are going to have more suits. But I'm coming. I wear a lot of suits. So I'm not crazy about buying more suits. But if I enter a store and I see a suit more qualitative than the one I'm wearing or the one I have, do you know I'm going to pick it up? So quality, it's a motivator. The quality of that product. We are talking fashion, the quality, offering superior quality than what the customer already has. That will be, we're talking fashion now, Abi. That will be a motivator from my own personal experience. Yeah.
To what we've been saying, talking about value in terms of fashion. Number one is your product appealing. Like you talked about quality. Is it appealing? Is it something that somebody will see and say, okay, I admire this. Now, there are so many people that vendors who sells clothes, and you see them, they are mass production. You can see it on anybody's body. But if you just want that you see that this person, you can hardly find it somewhere else. That is appealing. It appeals to that person's mind, and the person wants to buy, even against his wish.
Okay, it's not common.
It's not common.
It's not up Nepa. It's not Balenciaga. Is it Balenciaga now? Oh God. Is it Va? Is it Va or Ba? Ba. It was they messed up that company. With the up Nepa color, ba? So if you offer products that are not common, I don't know if who else has something to say around that? Colors, okay.
Like me now, I want to buy dress. If I'm going for black, you can't change my mind. I'll go for that black completely.
Okay.
Even if it is sky blue, I love sky blue. I'll go for that sky blue completely. So I look at colors. Colors
so
at times.
What does that mean? Does that mean she should be producing some kind of colors?
No, I'm just giving an example. Some people look at colors. Because we have
and that colors. Means she has to research the kind of colors her followers like, Abi?
Yes.
And produce more of those colors than other colors. Do you understand? Colors could be values also.
It will also be based on how many people actually like that preference.
Yes.
Before you go to production.
She will do her research first now. She's going to do her research, carry out her research before she does that. I think we have given you enough expo for one day. So, okay, you want to say something? Yeah, please. Please, those online, please help me check. If we have comments there, You can read. And
Sorry.
then if anybody is raising up his or her hand, we can call them to
Sorry,
contribute.
please, I'm very sorry, but I want to bring us back to that posting stuff.
That what?
The posting.
Okay.
Posts. So, like, what she was trying to say was, like, let's say you don't post every day. You don't post every day. But when you do, like, let's say maybe you say, as for your own business, like a clothing line now, you say, every Fridays, I post like 8 times because I have new arrivals or something like that. And then my customers understand that every Friday, this is what is going down. So is it possible to do that instead of posting once or twice per day?
Okay, I'm going to tell you why that is bad. This is why it's bad. Why is it bad? Why is it bad? Your customers will not see the post because Facebook will not show your post to a lot of people because you don't post frequently. I don't know if that single word, that single statement answers, his question. You may be right doing that because that's what, is good for you. But you are hurting your efforts online because a lot of people will not see it. And if you only post on Fridays or once a week, that means your followers will only get to interact with your posts, only when you are, creating ad, Abby, when you are displaying a product. Apart from that, what other value do you offer them? Nothing. These people, that brand, now only when they get, you go soon post now, Abby. You go post now, when you get new arrival. So you are synonymous to somebody just coming to display something to them. Is that why they are online? Huh? Hello? Is that why they are online? I don't know. Your goal. You are too sales-centric, if there's a language like that. Remember, sales is just one of the goals you could set, right? But for you now, sales is the only goal you have set. So the only time, your only business on social media is to make sales. Display the products on Friday. And whatever happens to all your followers, Sunday to Friday, it doesn't concern you. You go again. You go to recharge. Friday, you come to pour the products on their face and go again. Even if you were you, will you take you seriously? When I have people teaching me how to create content, how to sell more, how to, businesses, I'll follow them. I don't know if that answers your question, sir. You are right, though, but this is the result of that action. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
So I think pending the time they have to post, it can just, as in its products, it can just engage them in 1 or 2 things during the week, like twice or 3 times, so that they can have conversation.
Yes. We are getting there now. That's where we are. We just, we are in when to post, what to post, and how to post. We know what they are looking for now, Abi. The general people, even though you can still carry out research of what your specific customers need, but generally, across board, we know they want to be entertained, Abi. They want to watch videos, they want to be educated, etc., etc., etc. Those 3 are key, and they want discounts. That's when you are talking about sales. If you want to drive ad, you understand? You are talking about discount, Abi. But outside that, two, factors that top the chart all the time: entertainment, education. Entertainment, education. Abi? So, you're raising your...
I want to buttress what Pastor Bode is saying, because I agree with him 101%. What's imperative, particularly on Instagram, is the way the old strategy of Instagram is. What's important is that if you're on Instagram and you want to make sales, you must actually utilize all the tools that Instagram is giving to you. IGTV, Instagram Reels, and then your feed and every other thing. If you are fixated on just one particular tool, then you will keep losing your followers. Instagram will stop showing your feed or your post to prospective buyers, and you need them. Now, it is important that you post daily, and it is not only about posting daily. Let me give you one small hint again. It is a fact that Instagram shows you only 10% of your followers actually see your post. It's the way the algorithm works. So what we try to do usually is to try to trick the algorithm. How do we do that? You post every day, you make it consistently, and at the same time, you also make sure that whatever you're posting is the content that your buyers, your followers need. You don't want to post what your followers will not engage with. So as you post daily, then my brother down there, as you post daily, you have a set time, say like Wednesday or Friday, where you want to showcase new products. So you say on Tuesday, you advertise there to say, oh, please turn on post notifications, because on Friday by 2 p.m., we'll be showcasing new products. If you are not posting every day like he has said, and you just post on that particular day, at the end of the day, if some of those people that have turned on post notifications are there and they're not able to buy, me, if I'm one of those followers, I will leave you. So it's important you post every day. You use all the tools that Instagram has given you, because Instagram cares about you, same as Facebook and all that. They are giving you these tools to help you. So if you utilize all those tools, it will actually also increase your reach. Reels video, for once, they are short, they are snackable, and they will help you push your product or whatever you're selling to as many people as possible. I almost said praise the Lord.
Yes, yeah, you're permitted. We are in church. So I'm sure we get that. Now, we are shooting deep into our time, so we need to move fast. Now, this is what you should do. Nobody in the world has, that time to be creating content every day. So, the entire system has made it easy. Now, for every 10 posts that you post, when I say 10 posts, I mean you post, if you are doing once a day or twice a day, for every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The system encourages you to do 6 curated. That's other people's posts, 6. Your own post, 3. And then advertisement, 1. You don't understand. A drug manufacturing company. What are they supposed to be? Going by what we learned, teaching, Rabbi. What are they supposed to be teaching people? How to stay healthy, right? How to heal fast. Stay healthy and heal fast, Abi? Okay, good. We have all manner of sicknesses, Abi? That means they have sufficient content. How to avoid headache, how to avoid cold, Abi? Staying healthy means, you are not affected by cold, you are not affected by ulcer, you are not affected by how to keep your kidneys safe, blah, 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 blah. All the time. They have sufficient content. And how to heal fast from all of this. That means they have tons and tons of contents to dish. Now, the system is not expecting you. What's your name? What? You sounded like Pauma. You sounded like Aowa. So it's the same syllable. Now, they are not expecting you, Barua, to create that content by yourself. They know it's a lot of headache. You know, people have said some things about that. About how not to catch ulcer. If you go to Google now and type how to avoid ulcer, there are tons and tons there, right? From authorities. Now, all you need to do is just to read, maybe about 4. And anyone that makes sense to you, you share to your followers on Facebook. You have created content. Yeah, I don't know, you didn't get that, right? I'm practical now.
Don't use the drug.
Okay,
scenario.
clothing is fine, beautiful. What value do you add? People looking, hey, I'm not a lady, I'm not a lady. I wish I'm a lady now so that I can, But I think ladies buy clothes to look, good, to look fashionable. I mean, to look trendy. To look, you were saying something? I'm correct now? To look fashionable, to... Why does my wife buy clothes? Colorful, right? Good. So, in terms of trends, there are articles, tons of articles on trends for 2021, fashion trends for 2021. I mean, if that is, your own kingdom, you ladies, if looking trendy is value, to you, then go online, go to Google, open your phone, trends, fashion trends for women in 2021. As simple as that. Google will always bring something out, Abi. Open about 5. Look at anyone that makes sense, that you think your followers will enjoy. And services that you can also provide. I don't know if you understand. Fashion, designs that you can also create. Now share it. So ladies will come to your Facebook page. Wow. Omo, come. Tolani, come and see new fashion trends. Oh boy, this one where we wear. No be am again. Oh, this now waiting the rain now. They'll feel fulfilled. You have added value to them, right? Yes, you are not the author. Somebody authored that. But your followers are grateful to you, not to the author. That they are consuming that thing from your page. Do you understand? They are grateful to who? You. That content you shared is adding to you, even though it's adding to the author also. So people stay on your page. They know you will share something. How many of us know Anselm something on Facebook? There's this Anselm that used to share these gospel videos. I've never seen him share his own personal, preaching or teaching. I shared that of Nathaniel Bassi, Bishop Oyedepo, all these, Christian leaders. But he hasn't shared one of his own. But we stick to him. So if I think of Christian videos now, it's Anselm I think of now, not Bishop Oyedepo, Abi. I know that he will soon share. And he's adding value to me. Was this his content? Were those things his content? They were not his content. They were other people's content. But he shared it. So it's him. I remember when I think of who has added value to me in those areas. Same thing goes for you. When you share other people's content, what people are interested in is what you are sharing and not, whose you are sharing. So you share this one today, share one tomorrow, create one by yourself so that they know you are also an authority. Do you understand? So for every 10, for instance, if it's 100, about 60 should be other people's own, about 30 should be your own, and then 10 should be, promotional content. In no particular order. You can do your own, other people's own, other people's own, other people's own, your own, other people's own, add, other people's own, other people's own, your own, other people's own. Do you understand? In no particular order. That's how you keep people engaged. That's how you, keep them informed. That's easy, right? What's the difficult part of it? Nothing. The contents are there. Just type on Google and share. So 10% of those contents should actually be the ad. And if you want to drive, result quickly from ad, you do what? Discounts. I think I want to stop here. But we still have a lot, but we can't deal with every other thing. Will be one-on-one. Do you understand? We're going to discuss with you. We still have those of you in this hall. We've created Flutterwave online store for those connecting online, but those of us in this hall, we are here to create. So we will create for you. We're going to open a Gmail account for you, and then use it to create your Flutterwave account, and then submit the Flutterwave blah 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 to you after configuring it, so you can change your password. Do you understand? So that means we're still going to discuss, so we can now get practical, hands-on when we put a call through to you. But I believe we have taken something away today. If you do this, so you see that you can compare what you have been doing to what you are supposed to be doing. Compare what you have been doing to what you're supposed to be doing. Advert, no wonder, it's one. If you watch, how many people have watched the advert? Maybe one, maybe zero self. Because they have, as they are scrolling, they see your name. Facebook won't even be showing them. But if followers don't engage with your post, Facebook won't even bother to show people again. Abi, according to the vice president, Adamu Sori, that's the vice president of Facebook. So maybe ad. I know some of us are already deep into ad. I know some of us are not deep into ad. Maybe one-on-one we will engage with you. If you are already into ad, just target well. If ad is strange to you, social media ad is strange to you, when we meet, we will discuss more about that. Do you understand? I think the key takeaways of this meeting, we have dealt with them. Because you are going to be posting every day. You are not running ad every day. When you want to do ad, just put a call through to any of my team members. If you don't know what to do, and if you know what to do, please do it well. There's lookalike audience, Abi. There's uploaded list of your customers. They are targeting on Facebook, demographics, etc., etc. So if you do it well, it will work. Now, content creation and management. We'll just pause this there, and let me stop sharing the screen. Okay, good. Now, okay, good. I wanted to start acting drama. Content creation. If we want to create content, video content, images, etc., etc. So let's just talk about creating image content today. Or video content. You get a good phone. We want to discuss how to do this with your phone. Just get a good phone, and creating video content with your phone. It's either you are shooting a video of your products, or even photograph of your products to upload, or you want to do a video of yourself talking. Abi, which other video content should we be talking about? Either you are vlogging, Abi, or you just want to record, how to. Maybe you're a baker, you want to show them how you mix flours and all of that. And maybe you want to display your products, new arrivals, etc., or you want to take a photo of them. Getting it right in content creation will help a lot in driving engagement, in driving traffic, etc., etc. So we just want to briefly show you how to, it's something you can do, but why do some videos look more professional even though they are shot with phone? Why do some look trashy? Our video editor is supposed to take this course, but because we've taken time, I'll just show you through so we don't overflog issues. So Mr. Tunde, you please pardon me, we've overshot time, so I just demonstrate this and we go. Okay, you are here. I was looking for you at the back. So please put your hands together for Mr. Tunde. That's the man in charge of videos. Now, to record videos, this app, Filmic Pro, I think it's around 5,000 naira. You download from iOS, store or Google Play Store. You can use other apps. You can use your phone camera. Do you understand? But we have deliberately done this because it has some features that I will show you now. I pray it works, this way. So I've clicked on it. That's the Filmic Pro. Filmic Pro. Filmic Pro. So this is us. Good. This is the interface. Now, why this is better is that this rectangle here, you can push it to your face, and the phone will focus on that face. That face won't be blurry. Do you understand? So when I hold it on a tripod, I'll just push this. Is it moving? Good. I'll push it to where my face is, or the face of the person I want to shoot is. Your phone camera can't do this, but this app can help you achieve this. I'm sure you've seen videos that the face is blurry, Abi, and other places in focus. So this will help you address that. So you push it there and you tap it a second time, it will turn red, and that man's face is in focus. Even if I move it away, that man's face that I focused on now will always be clear. Now, it's looking dark. I want to control the contrast. This circle here, this white circular ring, I'll push it around until I get the desired exposure I want. Let's say, of course, even from the screen, you can see that it's brighter now. When I get to the desired exposure, I'll click that again and it will turn red. That means it has locked. That will not change until I turn it white again. That exposure will be maintained throughout the shoots. So I tap that again and it turns red. Has it turned red there? Okay, good. So I've locked the focus on his face. I've locked the exposure so I could have a beautiful production throughout whatever I want to do. I'm not going to go into details with you because you can get this resource on YouTube. Do you understand? I just want to prove to you, I want to convince you, even though I'm not a shareholder there, that this is better than your phone, the camera on your phone, because the camera on your phone is point and shoot. You can't control the contrast there. This also has some other features that you can plug into, and that is going to make shooting a whole lot easier. There's also a place you can, if you press the settings button there, that ring, if you press it, it will open, and you're going to see resolution. This, my phone, is a Google Pixel, is it 4a? Google Pixel 4a. This can shoot 4K. For those who do not understand media jargons, 4K is one of the highest resolutions. That means whatever this phone shoots, whatever I record with this phone, I can show it in cinema, and it won't pixelize. It won't break. Do you understand? I can show it on a wide screen. Very, very qualitative phone. So whatever quality resolution your phone can shoot, this app can support it, and you can control it there. You can choose an external microphone. This is a Rode Smart Laugh Plus. This is different from the one I'm wearing now. This one has an engine. This is a G4. I think it is around 300,000. But this one is, how much? I think around 50,000 naira. You can get something cheaper. If you need where to get an authentic one, an original one at a cheaper price, not Smart Laugh Plus, you can get, there are so many brands, but you can reach out to us later. We'll help you get. Do you understand? But you need a microphone like this so that the audio quality of your video will be superb. If you get it right in video quality and your audio is crappy, you won't still make sense online. So please get, no matter how cheap it is, please get a wired microphone like this that you can connect to the phone. So I'm going to demonstrate. I hope those online are watching, right? So this just plug, there is already a space to connect the microphone. If you are using an iPhone, there is this connector that comes, two mouths, one is flat, one is TRS, and then you connect directly into your phone. I don't want to go technical, but there's what we call TRRS and there's TRS. Tip ring slave and tip ring slave. One, the TRS is for cameras. The TRRS. Please, can you focus on this? One has 1, 2, 3, 4. One has 1, 2, 3. The one that has 1, 2, 3, 4 is for phone. The one that has 1, 2, 3 is for camera. If you put, so that you won't be struggling with it when you buy the microphone and you feel it's not working. If it's 3 mouths, it has 1, 2, 3 TRS, and you put it into the phone, it won't work. What you will do, you just get a cable. I think I came with a TRS to TRS converter. You plug it and you chuck it inside. But this one, will this one work with phone or not? It's with why? Because it's a TRRS. Do you understand? So you plug it into the phone, and this software will automatically recognize that an external microphone is already connected. So if you go to the settings and you go to audio, you can see external microphone is already showing. So if I want to change back to the microphone of the phone, which, of course, this one also has a good microphone because the phone is very, very expensive. But, it's better to use an external microphone, than an internal one. So with this now, I just put this on a tripod stand. If it's not long enough, I can add an additional extension cable. This is TRS. So 3 mouths will enter here, 2 mouths will enter here. This mouth is for camera. Do you understand? There's another one that this place will be 3 mouths, and the one that will enter here will be 2 mouths. So if your I'm trying to use on technical word, if there's a language like that, so that we understand. If your mouth is three mouths, you put the 3 mouths here, and the 4 mouths, you put it inside this phone. Do you understand what this is for now? So this is to bridge the gap between the deficiency, in the mouth of your microphone. If you want to shoot from afar, let's say this phone is too close, and you want to move it back, and this thing is giving you an issue, you can buy an extension cable like this and connect. I don't want to loosen this because it's long. Do you understand? So what you do is you clip this to your body, you tuck this into your shirt, it comes down, off camera, and then you can extend it. So nobody sees the wire connection. And then and all these are cheap, very cheap. And you are producing a content that could be aired on TV with your phone, this same phone you are holding. And, a cheap microphone like this one. Now, the precautions you need to take, irrespective of what you are using. Number 1, ensure the place is well lit. Ensure there is adequate illumination in the hall, in the venue where you want to shoot. Lights like this will cast shadow, what do we call this place now? Is it chin or jaw? Is it chin or jaw? Huh? Whatever they call it, you shall understand what I'm saying. So if you cast shadow here, so as much as possible, you can get a 50 watts. Oh, okay, I'm still sharing. Let me stop sharing. How do you stop sharing? Okay, stop share. Okay, beautiful. So as much as possible, try and get external lights. They are cheap. These are not things that will break your bank. A 50 watts LED light. How much do they sell it? You know those LED lights like that has panel, huh? So just buy 2. Put one at angle 45 degrees this way. Put another one at angle 45 degrees this way. And then move away from the wall so that your shadow won't cast on the wall. Are we getting it? So don't put it directly on your face, because if I put it directly in front of me now, the shadow will cast where? At the back, and it will show in the recording. So you push it a bit up, but not completely up. 2 lights. The key lights at angle 45 degrees to the right, angle 45 degrees to the top, like this. And then the shadow that it will create here, the one coming from here will light up this place, There will be a bit of shadow here, but not too deep. So you put another one at angle 45 degrees here, and then this one on top will serve as the headlight. Hollywood, they do pass that one, sir. Now just the lights where they use, now expensive pass your own. With how much with cheap lights. If it's too bright on your face, you know what you do? Rather than going to invest in soft box, just look for white clothes like this one you are wearing, man, and cover the lights. It will diffuse it, All the things you need are in your house to produce qualitative content. So you don't need, major investments to do this. And then you stand and you talk. You share knowledge, share ideas, create talks, etc., etc., and people are blessed. Same thing for products. Put it on where you want to shoot. Put one light here, the shadow that it will cast. Put another one here to fade it off. And then You need a tripod stand, a cheap one. Not all these. This one are big man's. It's people like Pastor Faye that can be using this expensive one. You can get a cheap one, so that helps this thing to stay stabilized. You can get something like this. Just to hold the phone while you are shooting. Only. I can twist it anyhow. So nobody is there with me in the room now. I can put, if I don't have table gone, I can put my bags, Abby. I can even put plates. I can put books and mount it on top and shoot. But this thing should not be shaking. So you need something to hold it firm. And that's the essence of the tripod. If you don't have tripod, you know last year when the pandemic started and we have to shoot services from home, you know what we used? Hymn books. We packed hymn books, we packed books, and we tucked the phone in between them and he held it. Whatever we hold, don't just use your hand. It's a no-no. But how much is a tripod that your business can afford? With, I think about 20,000 naira, a good tripod. You get it. So put the phone on a tripod. What are the precautions? Lights, illumination, and then a good sound. You shoot any content that Netflix, let me not say Netflix, because let me not go viral for all the wrong reasons. Before Twitter rangers will say, "Oh man, can't see Pastor somebody talk." You say phone where we should be phone if you go, what a debate nonsense now on. But I mean, it will be competitive anywhere. So that is for video content. For images, I've done a video tutorial on that. I'm going to share with you. I've done a video tutorial. I've uploaded it. The software you can use is called Canva. How many of us have heard of Canva? Okay, good. So if you can use Canva, please just stick with Canva for now. If you want to remove backgrounds from the, let's say the image has background, you want to remove, you can go to pixlr.com. Then you can remove background there. You don't need to learn Photoshop or After Effects, etc., to do that. So having said that, we will entertain questions now and we'll close the meeting. I'm done for today. Now, let me also say this. Okay, I think I've said it. Some of us that requested for premium services, a member of our team will call you this week, so we discuss. Do you understand? What we promised and that we are going to do is, there is femng.com. So we are going to create a website for you under femng.com. Femng.com, nobody owns it. It's not a, if you go there, it's just contact us that is there. Do you understand? So it's not anybody's business. It's your website. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to paraphrase. You won't go there and say you want to search for anything. You just say contact us. So that if your website has issues, you can contact us. So your website is going to be whatever it is that is called .femng, company ng, biz ng. Do you understand that now? femng.com. But if you want a domain name, a standalone domain name like dangote.com, like gtbank.com, that is not associated with femng, the church, the new Trybe church has paid for the host plan, and the TechHUB team will design it for you at no cost. But the one where we get, you say you don't want. So the one where you want, say you go pay for the name. So we will give you the host plan because the church has paid. I don't want to tell you how much they paid. If the whole world needs a website, I think we have a plan that can accommodate them now. But the name you want that is not associated with FMNG, you will have to pay for that one. And then the security of the site. And then all these wonderful people you are seeing here, we work on the design for you free of charge. Please, can you put your hands together for the team? So God will bless, God will continue to bless our pastor and the entire new tribe team. When I'm talking about pastor, I'm talking about Pastor Emeka Obiagu, Pastor Jolaade, and the new tribe team who have made this possible. We didn't expect they will be able to push that through. You can't imagine how much we have has been earmarked for this, running into 4 million naira. That's a lot, right? So we have prepared the food. So if you don't eat it, another person will eat. But I just said that to let you know that the church is not kidding when we are talking about giving back to you. And you don't need to be a member. Just go and prosper and remember that there is a God somewhere that loves you so much and wants you to prosper. So the Lord be with you. I don't know if there are questions or we should just call it a day. If you have questions, please raise up your hand. Let's attend to it in a jiffy. Online also, if we have people who have questions, please can we quickly attend to them?
Is it PIX or PIC?
The PixLR, right?
Yes.
Pix, PIXLR.com. That's where you remove backgrounds from photos. Then where you design is Canva, CANVA.com.
Okay, there's no S.
CANVA. I'm going to send us the tutorial, so you just watch and do. Watch what I've done and then replicate it. That's how you learn, so that you won't have to pay this Uncle today money for graphics. Now, with what we have taught you now, it's our video editor here. That means he won't be getting jobs from you, Abi, because now you can do younger. Okay, we didn't teach you how to edit video. That we will do another time. We can't deal with that today. But you can download the software I have here to do that. We have InShot, we have Filmora Go, we have Viva Video, I think Filmigo also. So download them and you can practice them on your own. Again, InShot is there. InShot. We have Viva Video, we have Filmigo, we have Filmora Go. So you can start with InShot and which one should I recommend? InShot and Viva Video. So just use that to edit whatever. The first one, the Filmic Pro is for what? Is to record, Abi. Then to edit, cut what you don't want out and retain what you want. What are our recommendations? InShot, Viva Video, those two. Just stick with those two for now. Don't bother yourself. The other, all of them will put watermark and ask you to come and pay before the. But InShot is still neat. Viva Video is still also neat. So stick with them, and then you'll be bouncing in the Lord. So further questions, we have to close the meeting now. No other questions. I will want to invite to the podium our distinguished chairman of the digital team, Mr. Olaniran, who will make some announcements, inform you of what he wants to inform, and then close the meeting. Tomorrow, on Sundays, as a church, we stream 8 a.m. our services online, at the new tribe. Under 1 hour, we are done. And then Mondays, the business talk, will take place on Monday. A continuation of things like this. Under 20-30 minutes, the nugget is delivered and done. On Thursdays, 12 noon, we pray for 1 hour, and that's all. You don't need to come here. Do you understand? We don't want physical contact. Just be in your house and enjoy all the content. The Lord be with you. Thank you very much.
Let's put our hands together for Pastor Badiru. has this been, useful for, us here today? I think starting with the Flutterwave team, starting with the Flutterwave presentation to us, and then, going into this really expansive presentation that Pastor Bode has also taken us through. I think what's even really great about it is that it's very practical. And from here, we can really take some things back home and start using some of these things to enhance our businesses and to sell. Something that's really also important. Some of the things he's spoken about, like the video editing tools, there will be millions of resources, even on YouTube, that you can go look for when you're trying to set up those particular type of applications as well. But we need to try. We need to. I think the next step after you learn something is to just even try. And if you do run into speed bumps, you'd be able to contact someone on the digital team to help you through it. Ultimately, our mission is to see that the lives of everyone that we do come in contact with is changed. It's changed from a spiritual perspective. It's changed from your businesses, beginning to prosper, from a relationship perspective, even from a social impact perspective as well. All these things become, really, really important. We have some light refreshments, for everyone just before we go. But on behalf of the team, the technical team who've spent the last few days setting up, just to kind of put this together, takes work. So I want to appreciate the guys. Can we please put our hands together for them? God bless you guys real good. There'll be more of these engagements happening online, and then we would also decide periodically when we can also bring everybody together to have these kind of very practical sessions. We'll make sure the sessions are always impactful and they're practical. So there are things we can always go back and use as well. So on behalf of the team, I'd like to say thank you to everyone, to all the facilitators, the Flutterwave team, to Pastor Bode, who's taking time also to put this together as well. So I think we'll end the meeting now, say prayers, and then refreshments are there. And then please also make sure that you meet someone before you go. Don't let's just come and, leave just like that. Always just try and introduce yourself to someone as well. Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We give you praise and thanks. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to pull us together. Thank you for the things we've learned. Thank you, Father, for also helping us, oh God, even with all the different facilitators you've brought to come and impact us. We ask, oh God, the Lord, bless every one of them. And as we go today, we ask, oh God, that you go with us. And in everything we will do in the coming days, even as we begin to put some of the things we've learned here even into practical use, we ask for your wisdom and direction, oh God. We give you all the praise. And when we'll come back next time, Father, we would have great impactful testimonies, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you, everyone, and thanks for coming.